upstate New York, so what better thing to do on a snowy day than to decorate our Christmas trees? I have this tree right here in our front formal living room, and this is the one that we're gonna do the Adirondack theme. So let's do a follow along with me tree decorating video today. After unboxing my Maine Christmas tree, which it's about an 8-foot tree, I plugged it all together and found out that only one section of lights works at the very bottom. So I'm going to string it with some lights. That's usually the first thing I do. I fluff it out and make sure that all the lights work, and obviously when they don't, I'm gonna just use some of these lights that I got from Target. I have a few boxes of these that I had stored from last year, and I'm gonna go ahead and string some lights. So when I string my lights, I start at the bottom and work my way to the top, and I make sure that I hit every branch so that the tree looks nice and full with lights. So there's the tree with the lights. I ended up using 3 boxes of the 300 mini lights plus 1 extra strand of 100. So I have 1,000 lights on this tree this side. So one way to make a fairly inexpensive, kind of blah looking tree look like a really expensive, amazing tree is by using picks of faux greenery. Now over the years I've collected a lot of different picks of faux greenery, and some of them are flocked, some of them are non-flocked, but I love to use an arrangement of different greenery picks in my tree. It just brings the tree to life. It makes it look so much fuller and so much nicer. So that is what I'm going to be doing next. So I'm actually going to start with these really pretty flocked medium-sized branches. So when I'm using flocked branches, I basically stick the stem right down the stem of the actual branch on the tree. So as you can see, I've put all of those little picks in the tree, and again, I just kind of slide them in. I don't really secure them in any way, but I just kind of slide them in so they kind of just sit on the other branches. And again, they're scattered, so they're throughout the tree all the way up to the top. All right, so next I'm gonna use these little bit larger picks that are much more flocked, and they have some berries, and it looks like fresh covered snow. So I'm actually gonna stick these closer to the top of my tree, kind of spraying out. And again, I'm just sticking them kind of down in the branches, just so that they pop out really natural looking, almost like these branches are kind of growing up through the tree. All right, so I've got some more flocked. I believe this is a spruce. This is more of a small sparkly fir, and I'm gonna go ahead and stick these in the tree also. Alright, next I'm going to use this. I believe this is either a juniper or a cedar, but I like these branches because they kind of droop down. They're pretty good size, but they have this like nice droopy effect. So when I put these in my tree, I'm going to put them in so that they kind of like droop down, and that will give it a really woodsy kind of look. And you can even bend the branches a little bit to make them droop even more. Here's a better view so you can see those branches kind of just drooping out of the tree. That very woodsy look that I'm going for in this tree. Now in previous years, I've used the fiber snow fill as snow in my tree. This year, I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna keep it very green. Now that we have all of the greenery on the tree, it's time to start working on the ribbon. So I am first gonna start using this really pretty birch bark ribbon that I ordered off of Amazon. I actually have 30 feet of it, and I'm going to use it in small amounts. All right, so here's a better look at how I did the ribbon. Again, I'm reaching on the inside of the tree and finding a small little piece of greenery that I can wrap around the edge of the ribbon. So I'm gonna wrap it around just to kind of secure it in place. I'm gonna pull it out, and then I'm gonna work kind of at a diagonal, and I'm gonna find another little piece of greenery that I can wrap around about 3/4 of the way down. And then I'm just gonna take this little tail and kind of like pull it out and puff it up a little bit. So again, it's just gonna look like these little pieces of birch bark kind of popping out of the tree in random spots. So here is all of the birch bark ribbon kind of popping out of the tree in multiple places. And again, it's just all scattered. I try to make sure it's coming out in random places, but that the tree is fully covered with it. So for the next ribbon, I have this wired flannel ribbon right here, and I want this tree to be very rustic. What I did was I cut a piece that's probably close to 3 feet long. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just do a really, really simple rustic bow. So all I'm doing is I'm kind of just folding it into thirds, all right? Fold it into thirds like this, and then you're just gonna pinch it together in the center. You're gonna kind of separate the two loops, and then you're gonna take one of the end pieces and you're gonna wrap it around, and that's gonna kind of hold that bow together. So again, really rustic looking, a simple looking bow, kind of like this. So here you can see a little bit better. Again, the bow is just very rustic. It's not like a full pretty bow. It's kind of just a thrown together. Again, they're not sitting right on the outside of the tree. I'm pushing them back a little bit, and I'm actually attaching them closer to the middle of the branch, so that way they're kind of just gonna be little glimpses of that red throughout the tree. All right, so as you can see, I have all of those cute little makeshift bows kind of nestled in the tree, and I've gone all the way around with it, so you'll be able to see them on all sides of the tree. So I decided to use a few of those flocked birch branches to come up out of the top of the tree for that little snowy owl we have as a topper to kind of perch on. All right, those branches look awesome at the top of the tree. You can see there's just a little blank spot up there. That's gonna be the spot where our cute little owl is gonna sit, and he's gonna be adorable up there, just kind of nestled in those snow-covered branches. All right, so next is this really pretty icicle raffia style garland that I picked up from the Hobby Lobby. They're 9-foot strands. I am just going to drape it in long drapes. So you can see that I did 3 large drapes of that icicle kind of garland right down around the tree. I'm going to start incorporating some of the larger pieces, like this really cute toboggan that I picked up from the dollar spot at Target. It's a larger piece, and I kind of left a spot right over here that's kind of open that I want to stick this toboggan down in. Some of the greenery from the tree, and kind of just wrap it around the edge to kind of hold that toboggan right in place. Okay, so there's that toboggan kind of in that open space that was down on the right-hand side right there. And I have a bunch more ornaments over here. I'm gonna start hanging some of these. One of the larger pieces that I have is this new glass owl ornament that I just bought this year. So I wanna find a really good spot for him. I want it to be somewhat in the front so that way you'll be able to see him. There we go, he's really cute right there. With this large kind of star. So here are those the pack of 4 Shatterproof, the larger antlers that I got from Hobby Lobby. Here's more smaller antlers that are again a little bit lighter of a color. These cute little wooden snowflake discs I got at the Target holiday section. They were 2 for $3, but again, they're gonna go perfect with the Adirondack theme that I'm kind of trying to pull off. I also have a few more small glass owls. So I am just about all done with the ornaments that I have on hand, and as you see, I did put our snowy white owl up at the very top right there. There are a few more ornaments that I'm going to be putting on, but I haven't made them yet. They're going to be in an upcoming DIY, and so I wanted to kind of leave a few kind of blank spots for them. And so yeah, this is the tree.